Alright, so I tried this level 2 nights ago, and I got kind of close. I still had a couple turns left, but oh no, I had to lose cards to damage at the beginning of this turn because of the 9. But I got kind of close. My big problem was that all of my characters were ready to level up upon going back to town, but it was a optional link, and I chose to do the link, and my characters are right at the point where, because of the open information, we're doing +3 difficulty, which makes it quite hard. Also, my characters are bad at boss fights, so I did a lot of damage to the boss. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna pause and do outpost phase and level everybody up, and then we're gonna come right back and try this again. All right, I put a lot of thought into my character choices, my changes. So let's go through them. First of all, on Crab, for our perk on leveling up to level 5, we're going to now gain advantage on all attacks targeting monsters or performed while we are in water. So that will be very, very good. I actually, on the boss fight that I attempted 2 nights ago, I missed on this blood in the water attack, on this attack 6. So now that would be strengthened, which is nice. So then item-wise, I'm going to add this freezing crystal. During your turn, you can create a water tile, either in the hex you're standing in or in an adjacent hex. So, you know, obviously just fits pretty well with this. So lose 35 gold for that. And then I'm going to, at least for this scenario, sub out the lightning rod because I didn't ever need to use it, and put in the kite shield instead. So 2 wood, 1 metal. When you suffer damage, gain a shield and prevent a negative condition. The boss here, or 2 wood, 1 metal, right? The boss here adds wound to all of his attacks, so this basically can prevent 2 damage, or potentially more, because I don't actually have very many heals to get rid of those wounds. So very nice. I mean, I love the kite shield tower shield setup. It's just really, really, really strong. As for the level 5 card, I could take Shuck. For this top loss is really, really good. I mean, +2 pierce and wound to all of your attacks. What is not to love about that? Also, the lost bottom is just insane, especially if you buff it up with power potions. I like this Sodden Soil card. I think that's what I took last time. A big benefit of it is that it's nice and fast. It would be our 3rd fastest card, and attack 3 wound is obviously good. It means that we don't need to take Shuck nearly as much because we can wound a priority target. And then the immobilize is really nice because we can have this permanent retaliate 2 going. So we go fast, we walk up to something and immobilize it, and it can't run away to get rid of disadvantage. So Sodden Soil is really, really nice. Plus, if we're doing a water build, this bottom, teleport to any unoccupied water hex, and attack 2, target all adjacents. Attack 2 is a little underwhelming, but I don't know, potentially teleporting to any unoccupied water hex, like depending on, you know, if it's a scenario that comes with water, that could be really, really insane. I guess I took both these cards last time because I was using Tidal Blast as well. I like the Tide on Tidal Blast. Add +1 to one of your attacks and one of your moves each turn, but and then the loss is kind of cool. This is like an alternate you can play instead of Shuck. I guess you could play both at the same time. And just hit like a ton of targets with power potion and everything. I think we're gonna go Sodden Soil. I think that's what we're gonna do. Oh, come on. It's being a little laggy. And so, well, removing a card, then that will finish up. I might remove Undertow. I mostly use it for the speed, and now we got a very similar speed. I could remove Mighty Claws. Yeah, I mostly use Mighty Claws for the speed and for the small attack top. So we don't need that as much now. I'm wondering if I'm going to be placing a lot of water now that it gives me advantage. Because, like, now I might want to put Rising Flood and Submerge back in now that I have the perk. Um, maybe instead of Undertow, although the heal 1 in this scenario is nice for removing wounds. Especially because we'll get to it when we get there, but for the boss, having push with Cleansing Swell is really important. I just don't know what I would drop. I really don't know what to drop. I guess I could drop Pool of Power. And put in maybe Rising Flood. And then we don't need Submerge. Although it is attack 3. Now it's attack 3, Pierce 4, advantage. If they're in water, which is crazy good. But I can make water with Blood in the Water and Rising Flood. Maybe I really don't need Rising Flood. I also found that Rising Flood paired well with Submerge. Multiple times. I hate when I'm just like super indecisive and can't make a decision. Kelp, we're gonna stay very similar. I'm just gonna add a stamina potion. Oh, did I add a... Yeah, I added the freezing crystal. Add a stamina potion now that we're level 5. So, Arrowvine, Snow Thistle. I considered doing double power potions. I just don't want to like super abuse. I guess instead of Snow Thistle, we'll do 2 Corpse Cap. I don't want to super abuse. I don't want to super abuse power potions. And like lacerating stabs plus Grim Trophies. Like I was using full power potions on Deathwalker, but like, you know, Wave of Anguish, you have to really set it up, and it's like a big loss that you're building towards. I don't know. Wave of Anguish doesn't feel that bad for using power potions to me, but like lacerating stabs plus Grim Trophies, turning attack 1 into attack 4s. Also, I never ran double power potions on Deathwalker, I don't think. I only ran a single one. Maybe that's an appropriate nerf, is just not being able to run both. Because turning this into 5 attack 4s and 3 attack 5s is just absurd for a single turn. And then it's like, it becomes a lot less fun to play because like you have one really, really good turn, and then the rest of the scenario you are not nearly as powerful. So I'm just going to do a stamina potion. This lets me get Succumb to Fear back, which is just really important. For the level 5 card, I do like extra decoration. Move 3, make all adjacent enemies suffer 1 is good, and also attack 5 advantage is good. And get a bonus trophy is actually really nice for getting back Grim trophies, so that you can spend a whole bunch of them. But I was just absolutely astounded once I actually played it at how good Death Spiral is. It's actually just insane, because you very frequently, you have a lot of these like setup turns, and being able to turn a setup turn either between rooms or just on turn 1 of a scenario while you set Mantle of Dread, and just make it so that your next Bane, you don't have to worry about anything. The target will be stunned. They're not going to hit you back. It adds so much crowd control to what you are already doing, which already had a lot of crowd control in it. And then those curses, you know, if you're going to get this off 3 times throughout a scenario, that's 6 curses. You know, if the monsters are going to be attacking enough, that could be like 4 times one of your allies isn't suffering damage. And so, you know, maybe with the difficulty we're playing, if monsters deal like 5 on average or so, the boss is hitting for 9 in this scenario. So if just playing this card is going to save someone 9 health just accidentally, that's crazy good. So the obvious card to drop here is Skull Collection. Actually, for this scenario, it's Slipping into Death, because nothing ever is grouped up for Slipping into Death to go off on anything here. And then finally, we have the character who's like actually changing. Because, you know, I changed a little bit here. Kite Shield, Lightning Rod, those are going to be interchangeable. Just in this scenario, there aren't a ton of enemies for Lightning Rod to be super useful. Freezing Crystal plus the triple perk is going to be really cool and nice to do. Oh, I didn't grab a perk here, I don't think. So I could go for more trophies. Yeah, I'm gonna go for more trophies. Yeah, man, we have a lot of things that I want to take here on Kelp. And I've not been getting battle goals. It's been too difficult. We're doing a lot of changes here. I have not been enjoying Shackles. It has not been going well. And I want to try this new card. So a lot of my changes are based around this card. At the start of each of your turns, you can gain any negative condition except for Brittle or Bane. Now, that's kind of crazy because I can just fit the negative condition that I want into the situation that I'm in. So we're going to drop Chain by Spite at the start of each of your turns. Or we're not going to take this. You can suffer up to 3 to cause an enemy within range 3 to suffer up to 3. I think that this card is insane. It's what I took on my last Shackles. It was really, really good. It pairs stupidly, insanely well with the level 9 card. But I think that these have really good synergy. So whenever you do an attack, add all negative conditions you have, except for these two, and stun to the attack. And then at the start of each of your turns, you can gain any negative condition, except for you can stun yourself. Oh man, maybe I just want like the bottom of Shared Affliction. Give myself any negative condition, then move and give it to an enemy. So I could disarm myself and move and give disarm to an enemy. What I think sounds really fun to try is just a really, really, really heavy attacking build. And so I'm going to get this Versatile Dagger. When you use a basic attack top, perform attack 3 instead of attack 2. Then we'll throw in a Slippery Sword. During your melee, add +2, and then disarm yourself. So we don't want to really disarm ourselves very frequently Chained by Despair unless we have Delayed Malady, in which case we don't care, and then we add disarm to all of our attacks. But this would be 3 losses to play, so I don't know if I'm really going to be playing Delayed Malady or not. But having Delayed Malady is nice because then on any odd rest cycle, if I've given myself a poison from Chained by Despair, on any odd card numbered rest cycle, I can play Delayed Malady to remove the poison and then just play a free heal. So I like the idea of having Delayed Malady in my hand for that. Plus, if the time is ever right to go for like 5 back-to-back really powerful attacks, we can just play Delayed Malady bottom and then just keep stacking more and more really detrimental negative conditions on ourselves. I think this means that I don't actually need the Deadly Mixture now that I think about it, so I think I can take one more herb. So that's my thought process there. Let's do this stuff. So Arrowvine, Snow Thistle, Axe Nut. I might actually not have enough herbs. Rockroot, Corpse Cap, Axe Nut. So Rockroot, Corpse Cap, Axe Nut, Arrowvine, Snow Thistle. And so that was both of these. Then Versatile Dagger is 25 gold. I'm going to sell the Cracked Mirror. It's hard to use it, in my opinion. So that adds 15, so that'll put me at 14 gold after purchasing the Versatile Dagger. I'm also going to go ahead and sell the Circlet of Eyes, I think. Yeah, I'm going to. So that's 25 more gold, and then 25 gold for the Burst Boots. During your move ability, add +4 move, and then immobilize yourself. It's going to work really well. I always find myself needing more movement, and the +1 move on Volatile Boots just wasn't enough. Does this just sell for 6 gold? I think it just sells for 6. I'm just going to sell this. I was not very impressed with the Volatile Boots. Which definitely could have just been user error, but... and yeah, so that was 25 for this. Then we need... Okay, so I did everybody else's stuff already, so I can use all of the herbs, because this is a lot of herbs. 14 is a heavy sword, which is 1 metal, 1 hide. Then 85 and 90 are Axe Nut, It's muscle potion and power potion. So axe nut, arrow vine, axe nut, flame fruit. Axe nut, arrow vine, axe nut, flame fruit. I'm just gonna hit arrow vine for now, and I reserve the right to switch to one of the other two if I need it for this. So that's done. And the Deathproof Charm costs 11, which is 2 metal. And then 106. What potion is 106? Stonewall. Flame Fruit, Rock Root, Axe Nut. Oh my gosh. So Flame Fruit, Rock Root, Axe Nut. So we are down to 1 remaining herb. But we completely changed our layout. I guess I'll throw Deadly Mixture in because I can have one more thing. Or I've got 20 gold. I think I can put these up. Another item that I'm really considering for Shackles is the Howling Ice Brooch. During your turn, consume wind to do an attack 3, range 3, immobilize. Because we can set wind. Would also be really good on Kelp if I could have it. I don't have any herbs remaining. Just 1 rock root, so I can't really get anything else with the Cloak of Pockets bonus slot. But I think that this build seems way easier to play, way more brain dead, to just walk up to things and attack them for 3. The problem is that I don't have any good initiatives. 25 is my fastest initiative if I'm doing Chained by Despair top, which I think I'm doing really early. And honestly, this isn't even going to be good for this boss fight here. But I don't know. I think that this is going to be fun to play. Maybe I should... You know what? I'm going to pause and really figure out what I want Shackles to do for this fight. You know what? It's fine. We're just going to go for it like this. We're going to give it a go and just see what happens. My event was totally useless because I could have, like, sold herbs, but I'm not doing that. And then I also had this, so we unlocked To Bury the Dead. This is the level that I didn't show because it was 3 hours long of me being really indecisive and not knowing how to play Shackles. But we need to bury the grandmother whose body we found. And that's that. Let's go get some revenge. Oh, I do need to pack up all my characters. Oh, actually, you know what? I need to mark Kelp as leveled up, I believe. All right. Didn't mess up any of my cards. No, it didn't. Nice. Sanctuary of Snow. The way I found to fix it messing up the cards is you delete all of your advanced ability cards, and then you come and you get a new set of advanced ability cards from one of these. And then it's just because they're in, like, the wrong order that it messes them up. Alright, unfortunately, the new cards I added on, like, everybody except Coral don't really help with killing bosses. But that's okay. We don't need that. It's a boat. Ah, this doesn't matter. Are we nimble? Yeah, so we'll do the top. And we gain 15 gold. I've got none here. Let's just go 16. And we're ready to go. So this is a really fun and cool fight. Oh, it didn't, because I have this, it didn't give me the thing. Or do we even have any? There are no section links, so we just need 92 1 when we beat it. That's nice and easy. Sneer is complete when the boss is dead. The storm is getting worse. The wind, not content to simply blow in one direction, has begun to twist and bend, turning back to buff at you from every angle. It rips at your clothes and yanks at your gear. It's so insistent and powerful that you're forced to crouch just to keep your balance. The cold, too, has worsened, creeping into your head and numbing your thoughts. You force yourself to count each step and cling to the number like a rope, tying you to reality. But your grip is slipping. You trudge. You sink into the snow and pull yourself out and trudge some more. Even Denpang struggles. Her back is hunched as she plows through the snow, her necklace and leather shawl standing out in the white, but then suddenly they're gone. Your blood rises. You lurch forward, hoping that she has not fallen. And then, just like that, the storm is gone. A clearing, a mountaintop, all around you spins a colossal vortex reaching up to the sky, and in the center of it, standing at the peak of this mountain, is an enormous figure. It looks a bit like an algox. It has 2 arms and 2 legs and is covered in a thick layer of downy fur, but that's where the similarities end. Its eyes, for one, are not expressive in any way. Instead, they sit in its large skull like black spheres, coals, which at the moment are aimed directly at you and the algox woman. The creature is also almost double the size of any algox you've seen before, with paws as large as your chest. And rather than wielding any sort of staff or ice-crusted fist, the creature is instead cloaked in a barrier of wind, drawn inward from the surrounding storm. Long, curved fangs jut from the beast's mouth, and 5 hooked talons stick out from each paw. The render, Denpeg says, crestfallen. So it is true. The creature lowers its head and emits a low growl. The healer moves quickly. She takes a handful of small carvings from her shawl and gives them to you. And so we must do what my ancestors could not. Destroy this thing, she says with determination. But I did not come unprepared. We must set up these around the clearing to neutralize its wind barrier. Only then can we fight the render. You take the carvings, and the render, recognizing the magic in the snow speaker's trinkets, rises to its full height and releases a deep, head-rattling roar. At the end of each character turn, they may place 1 damage token in the hex they occupy. These represent wind carvings, which cannot be placed in hexes with obstacles or within range 3 of any other wind carving. I don't know why it's just the hex you occupy and not the hex you occupy or any adjacent hex. No more than 6 wind carvings can be on the map at any time. If more would ever be placed, first remove from the map. We're going to skip the next paragraph because it's all about 2-player. The render is immune to damage unless there are at least 2 wind carvings above, below, and to either side of it. Any carving that is directly to the left or right or above or below is not considered to be the opposite, and vice versa. I tried to change it to make it sound better, but I did not really. But we'll go over what that means. At the start of the 2nd, 4th, and 10th rounds, spawn 1 wind demon at both B and C. It is elite at B. There are no loot tokens for this scenario. So, when it says... So, first of all, you can't place any wind carvings within range 3 of each other, which sucks because range 3 is a large radius. But this is both to the left and above the boss. And this is above and to the right of the boss. This would be below and to the right, and this would be below and to the left. So if we had our 4 wind carvings placed like this, we would have 2, 2, 2, and 2, and we're able to damage the boss. But he's immune to damage until we have wind carvings set like that. So it's impossible to damage him on turn 1. You also don't drop the wind carvings till the end of your turn, which is frustrating. But, man, I wonder how that would really work with some of the items that let you do things at the end of your turn. Like, there's the ring that lets you play a bottom at the end of your turn. Could you say that this end of your turn happens first, and then you do that? I don't think so. But, Boss Special 1, his slow special, he teleports adjacent to the furthest wind carving and destroys it. Then he does attack for 9, range 5, push 2. So the nice part about that is that it's slow. So that's what I basically found is, as long as there aren't any wind carvings adjacent to him, then it's going to be like 79 is the fastest he can go and destroy one. So that means that if I have all of my wind carvings set, then all of my characters can go fast and hit him and damage him. And we don't have to worry about that. But then that's where Special 2 comes in, the fast one, because that can be really annoying, and this is what ended up causing me to lose. He got this card 3 times in a row. The render destroys all carvings adjacent to him, but the real important part is that he pulls for 2, targeting 3 characters in range 5, and then does attack for 6, target all adjacent enemies, and heals himself. So he'll remove any poison or wound, or just heal himself, and get an attack 6 into all of my characters, potentially. If everybody was grouping up to melee him because we had all of the totems in place, then he goes from killing the totems to just killing us. Which is really unfortunate because that hurt a lot. I went from being in like a really good spot to all of my characters just dying. I think he crit Kelp, which sucked. So anyway, this is a really fun and interesting fight because you're like constantly having to figure out where to place the carvings, and how to damage the boss. And trying to set your windows of opportunity for it. The wind demons are annoying, but I think we're just going to focus on killing them. That's what I did last time, and it worked pretty well. I think now that I have just higher health characters, now that I have an extra potion on everybody, I think it's really going to help. Especially stamina potion on Kelp is really going to help. I was needing that badly. So let's go. Fewer loot tokens than any other character. Well, there are no loot tokens in this map. And 0 is not fewer than 0. End at full health? Probably not. Never an attack an enemy that's acted in the round. Theoretically possible, but probably not. Never collect from a loot token from end of turn looting. Never exit a room with loot tokens. Literally, both of those are impossible to fail. So we needed some of those. Be targeted by 3 or more enemies. Apply. Okay, fine. So it gave me impossible battle goals on Coral, and then the freest of free on the other characters. I'm not going to do a challenge because I already failed the challenge. Or I already failed the scenario. So let's go. Let's get this going. Do I want to start with Chained by Despair? Well, so first priority on Shackles is going to be to get up here to fight the wind demons. I guess I could go ahead and give myself Chained by Despair, because if I just give myself a Muddle on turn 2, that's not going to hurt anything. And then it wouldn't go away until the following turn. So I could easily get... I could Muddle, and then I could, like, immobilize myself with these boots, and then I could give myself a 3rd negative condition on the next turn, and then do Infection Purge, and make the Wind Demon suffer 4 on turn 3. Shared Affliction maybe is just really not a very good idea, but it's what I'm going to do. And then I want a lot of movement. I don't want to play Line of Transference for the bottom, though. Man, yeah. I really... Okay, I'm going to do Burn at both ends. The boss is immune to a lot of negative conditions, but not Poison, Wound, or Muddle. So that's good. And he adds Wound to every attack. Kelp, we're just going to get ready to go after the Wind Demon who's going to spawn over here. So I'm happy to do Death Spiral, Mantle of Dread here, I think. Although maybe I want to move with Tumultuous Panic. We might just use the pet early to get over there. And then, that means, though, that we'd be placing a totem here, which I don't love. I guess maybe let's see, I could place here, and I could place, like, here on Coral. So let's try to do a move 3 on Coral, although I'd like to play Overwhelming Wave. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. It looked like too many cards, but maybe... I mean, if it wasn't, it wasn't. Let's see. Maybe I'll just do Sharp Chitin with a move 3. I like that. Just get to here, place one here, place one here. This works for me. The only thing is that I would kind of like to go late on everybody, because if he goes fast with special 2, he just targets all adjacents, which there are none, or all adjacent carvings, which there are none. If he goes late in the 70s or 80s, then he teleports to one and destroys it. So it would be nice to not make one until that late. But it doesn't look like that's a possibility, so let's just go. He got this one anyway, which I think is definitely best for me. So he pulls 2 on everybody and targets all adjacents, so he does nothing. Yeah, this is really good. Let's see, I do feel like I want one here, or maybe one of these spots is okay. I want to get one where, like, range 3 isn't super, because if I place one in range 3, or if I place one right here, range 3 blocks, like, this spot, which is right next to the Wind Demons, which is somewhere I'm potentially going to want to be placing. And also, if I place here, then I can still place here, and then I can get 2 in this upper right quadrant, which I think can be important. So that makes me want to place here, or maybe where Coral is okay. Because then I can still place down here and up here. Okay. That would mean not moving Coral. Kelp could place here. Or up here. Alright, well, we're going to Sharp Chitin. Let's see. I can use my boots to move 2 and adjacent to the boss. And then use my move 3 to go 1, 2, 3. And then place one right here. And we get one above him. So am I not moving Shackles? Is what I'm doing? Well, I guess it's Kelp. So let's set both of these. Add stun, double curse to our next Bane, and I guess I'll place one here. And so this means now I'm doing Shared Affliction, and then move 3, disarm myself. The boss cannot be disarmed, unfortunately. I guess I could immobilize myself as well and make it a move 7. Because just move 3 is like 1, 2, 3, and I can't place one here. I could use the pet to get here, and I can place one here. Actually, I think I kind of like this. Let's do that. So let's move up here, disarm ourselves. We set the fire. We're going to use the pet to move everybody for 2. I can move Kelp for 2 and wound the boss because of Mantle of Dread. And move 2 to get here on Shackles, and then move 2 on Coral to be adjacent to the boss. And then this is range 4 away. So now we have 2 above. We have 2 to the right. We only have 1 below, and we only have 1 to the left. So if I just place one... Oh. Dang it. Okay, no. I can't wound the boss. I need to go here on Kelp. Because I can go here and at 14 speed bane the Wind Demon who spawns, and then start hitting with Coral already. And that's the plan. So we can end the round. This was a very good first turn. Special 2 was a very good card for him to be pulling. Yeah, I think he got special 1 in my first one. But I think I went slower than him on everybody. Oh, no, no, no. No, he got his nothing special. He got just his move in melee, is what it was on my first attempt. So, unfortunately, I can't play multiple, I can't play 3 cards on Coral, but we'll just go Sodden Soil to attack the boss. Nice fast attack. Ah, dang, he's not poisoned yet. I guess I could do Rancid Brine Bottom to make a Water Hex under him and poison him, and then I would get advantage on my Sodden Soil. I kind of would rather do Overwhelming Wave to be able to play 3 cards next turn. Let's poison him. We get the damage, we get the advantage. We remove his ability to heal himself, potentially. Kelp, I just have to do Lacerating Stab, Succumb to Fear, but that's not really a bad thing to have to do. Okay, I have Shared Affliction, which means that I can't attack, but I'll just do Chained by Despair. I should have done Chained by Despair instead of Shared Affliction, so that I could get up extra conditions. Or I could... No, maybe there's not really any or I could. I guess that's fine, though. Let's do Chained by Despair. Down to the Dirt could be a heal for 1. What was I thinking? I don't know. I guess I wasn't really thinking. 15 initiative seems fine. Or I'll just go late and I'll just heal up. That also seems fine. Let's go. Special 2, so he destroys all adjacents and then he pulls people in. That means he's gonna hit Shackles, which is annoying. But it's fine. There aren't any adjacent totems, so that part's good. Alright, so Kelp is going to teleport here with Lacerating Stabs. Lacerating Stabs is going to give us the wound, Mantle of Dread is going to give us a muddle, and then a Plague Flask is going to give us a poison. So, poison, wound, muddle. And then now we pay a token to Bane, Stun, Double Curse. Which is kind of crazy. You know, clear my throat. And Kelp is done. I'm just gonna go ahead and Stamina Potion right now, just before I forget. The Render, pull 2 on Kelp, pull 2, pull 2, and then attack 6, target all adjacents. So first into Coral, it misses. And then into Shackles, it does deal 6. Oh no, I haven't taken my turn yet. Okay. And then Coral. So let's create water under the boss, then poison him, and then attack him for 4. With advantage. We will also wound him. Oh, and Kelp made this, which is why I needed it to go first. So attack for 4 with advantage on Coral. It does 5. And then he's immune to immobilize. Done. If Shackles hadn't disarmed itself stupidly. Let's see. Wind Demon's just going to move here to get attack for 2, attack for 2. Oh, this Wind Demon is going to suffer 11. Then this Wind Demon is going to move here and attack for 2, attack for 2. There's no wind, So it does 1, and then I can't be crit here, so I take 2. Which I don't take 2 because of this. Done. And then Shackles. So now I suffer from the wound. I guess I'll gain a negative condition each turn. Maybe this isn't thought out super well. And then I've got heal 1, move, heal 2. And then my turn ends. And I don't need to worry about setting any things up. I'm adjacent to this guy, so I'm just going to attack him. Yeah, that all works. So this is a situation where I know that the fastest the boss can destroy any of the things is 79 with special 1, because there are none next to him, which means that everybody could hit him. Very unlikely to get a special 2 here too. So I could get really lucky and he could oh, I also had a permanent shield here, which actually means that instead of this, I would have just used one of these charges. Because I did Sharp Chitin on turn 1. I set the light for it, I just forgot to set the card thing. So, let's look at Kelp. I could just Pinning Spines here. I get the disarm on this guy, and it could kill. I could just do an attack for 2. It's attack for 3 because he's poisoned. I could throw Heavy Sword Spyglass to make it strengthened attack for 4. And then I just need a +1 for him to die. I just need a 0 for him to die to wound. So I like that. I'll just go for attack for 2. And then I think on the next Wind Demon that spawns... Well, yeah, on the next Wind Demon that spawns, I have... Oh, but I won't have Lacerating Stabs to give me 2 negative conditions. So maybe I should have brought, like, had I really thought it through, I would have brought Staring into the Abyss to move into him, disarm him, wound him, stun him, and bane him. Now that I have that stamina potion. But that's okay. I'll just go slow and Pinning Spines, and then go fast and Succumb to Fear, which he could get his 2 to undo, which would be bad. No, it would be fine, because he'd be wounded still. Okay, so that means that I'm doing Grim Trophies with a bottom, and the bottom I don't think really matters. So we'll just do Tumultuous Panic. And that finishes Kelp. So, Shackles. I have no negative conditions, but I do pass off negative conditions I have on attack. I could just do a melee attack for 5 with Slippery Sword Versatile Dagger. And I could make that a wound. I could get attack 5 wound into the Wind Demon. I could get... if I get hit a bit, I could go ranged attack 5 wound with Down to the Dirt. I don't have a bunch of negative conditions to Infection Purge yet. I'm kind of thinking that I just want to go late. Or Down to the Dirt is actually late enough. Let's do Down to the Dirt with Unending Torment. And then I can muddle myself to give, like, muddle to the Wind Demon as well. Although then it means that I'm muddled on the attack. I don't know. I also have this Deathproof Charm. I need to remember that I have this now to ignore damage that I would suffer. I don't know. Let's just give it a try. Coral, I really want to get Overwhelming Wave up. But does that mean that I'm just ignoring a chance to damage the boss? Well, I can do Skitter, Overwhelming Wave. And while I don't have the elements for 2 extra damage, he is poisoned, so it is still 2 strengthened attack 2s with him in the water. And he can't move away from that, because his ranged move away happens at 54, so I would be faster than him. He got his nothing special, which is just beautiful for me. That is just beautiful. We got slow wind demons hitting AoE, but without light, that's just a triangle. So this guy can never hit coral as well. That's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Default attack 2 with Grim Trophies. Make it attack 3, strengthen. 4 because he's poisoned. Nice. We kill him, and we gain 2 trophies. And there is no loot in this scenario. Now, I can move to get closer, which I think I will do. I'll just do a move, too. With Tumultuous Panic. Very nice. And then even if the boss gets his pull 2 next turn, I don't get pulled into it. So I'll just go slower than 17 is the initiative of his other special, too. Done. Beautiful. This is going absolutely swimmingly. Attack for 7. It misses again. That's crazy. Okay. Attack for 3. It does 5. Which I guess I'm not ecstatic about. I am below half health now, though. And I did play down to the dirt, so that works for me. I guess, unfortunately, he didn't back away. But I could attack the boss with down to the dirt. It is me now. So I have attack 5. I could give myself... Let's look at exactly what the list I could give myself is. Not this or this. But I could disarm, but I can't attack with disarm. I could immobilize. That doesn't help into the Wind Demon. Poison, Muddle, Wound. Those are all okay. Stun doesn't help. It's really not that many options. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And technically, I could give myself Impair, I think. So the question becomes, do I want to go for the Wind Demon or the boss? I think the answer is the Wind Demon. So I'll go ahead and give myself Wound. Now, this would happen... I think the start of my turn is ambiguous with the start of my turn, so I don't suffer from the wound immediately. And then attack 5, disadvantage into the Wind Demon. Dang. So it does 3, and it wounds. That crit would have been real nice. But still, that's not that bad. And then now, do I just heal myself for 5 and remove my wound? I guess I do. Because I can just give myself the wound back if I want it next turn. And I will go ahead and set the wind, because now I can do line of transference. And then now Coral gets what should hopefully be a pretty decent turn. Attack 2, strengthen, attack 2, strengthen. It does 2 and 4. And then I'll set Overwhelming Wave. So 6 on the boss. And we're in that same situation again where I can damage the boss here. Except we do get more Wind Demons. I have Muddle, which is kind of making me want... You know what? Let's do it. I'm just not even gonna think. I'm just gonna do it. I get to play 3 cards here, which is now very nice. Chaotic Refraction, because the boss is probably going to take Retaliate off of that, which is very nice. I don't need the push on Cleansing Swell just because of where he's been, so I can play the bottom. And then I guess Cresting Force is attack for 5 because of the poison. No downsides there. Here I just want to go late to get my conditions on this guy. And then I go fast and bane him and he's dead, and I can take a hit from him. It's totally fine. And we're ready. Pulling me in. That's no problem. So down here I get attacked for 5. I take 4 and they reset wind. Up here I get attacked for 3. I take 3, and then attacked for 3, and I take 3. Coral render. Oh, it's 52, not 54. Still slower than 51. So I will set Chaotic Refraction and Cleansing Swell, and then just attack the boss for 5 with Cresting Force. It does 6. This has worked really well with him not teleporting to the things and destroying them. That's what can make this level difficult. And then yeah, we're just gonna do this here. Oh, I guess I can't do this if I'm stunned, but I can impair myself. So I'll give myself impair. I muddled myself last turn, so I still have it. Then now I'll set delayed malady. So ignore negative conditions. And then give myself wound, poison, immobilize, everything except for muddle, basically. And then now infection purge. Me and 2 enemies suffer 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Which condition did I accidentally remove? Wound? Yeah. And I guess I might as well just go ahead and health potion here. I could also just frenzy potion, and it would be, I guess it's just attack for 4, but it would add all of these negative conditions. So it would lead to this guy being dead. I could make it attack for 6 with the slippery sword. But I guess there's not much point in doing any of that. Oh, I really wish there were fire, and then I could Agony of Others the boss, and that would be amazing. Oh, there is fire, because I just did Infection Purge. Oh, beautiful. Okay. So maybe I do want to Frenzy Potion this Wind Demon just to get him dead, so that next turn I can hit the boss. This is going to go forward. Let's just do it. Let's Frenzy Potion this guy. I get a heal 1. And it's a 0, so he goes down to 1 health. Dang it. Game. And he gets all of the negative conditions except impair, but wound is the only one that matters because he's just going to die. And then the render, he'll just step here to hit Coral and Shackles. Oh, and I was also saying that I was health potioning. And so attack for 6 wound, attack for 6 wound. I did get 1 more shield and 2 retaliate, but the shield doesn't work on ranged attacks. So attack for 6 into Coral misses, and then into Shackles does 4. Wow. Okay. And wounds, but I already had those. Then finally Kelp. Just teleport in place. Sets dark, and then just attack 1, disarm, attack 1, immobilize. Okay, neither of those deal any damage, unfortunately. I should have... Can we say that I threw the slippery sword on the second one? I shouldn't, but I'm going to. Because I definitely should have thrown it. Because I know that I'm just succumbing to fear and then long resting. And so there's absolutely no need to have that. Also, on the teleport next to him, I'll give him wound. This way, even if he's faster than me next turn, it doesn't matter. I can still kill him. I just have to use my stunning bracelet. And done. And I promise from my attempt day before yesterday, it was not this easy. Okay. So here's one downside, though. Now that he has moved this way, I can't damage him anymore, because I only have 1 to the right of him. So I do need to get another one over there before I can hit him. And I really want to go for that cool card over there. Yeah, unfortunately, Kelp can't do it, because I could go at 10 on Kelp. Bane this guy, and Oh, if I had really thought it through, I would have teleported to this side, and I could Bane him and then go 1, 2, 3, 4, and that would be to the right. And that would be such a perfect turn that I could do at 10 speed. But I don't really know if that's fair for me to change that, because I said I was teleporting in place, but that's what I should have done. That's definitely what I should have done. I think I'm not going to do it. I'll just have to waste my kelp or my coral turn. Ooh, or I play blood in the water. Yeah. That's definitely what I do. Because it just says he's immune to damage. The render is immune to damage unless he has things. The game will say something cannot be targeted when it cannot be targeted, meaning that I can pull him, and then I pull him into the water for blood in the water, and then once I pull him, then I can hit him again. This is absolutely perfect. I never expected this to go this well. So let's just go blood in the water first. I don't need to move. I'll just pull him in. I suffer from my wound. Pull him in, attack him for 6 with advantage, 7 because he's poisoned. It does 14. Wound, he's already wounded, so blood in the water is done. Then do I want to just endless cycle here? I've got dark, so I get to recover 6 cards. Okay, let's do a default attack with Undertow, just in it. Oh. No, okay, I'll do heal 1. I won't do the shield 1 part, because I'll just go ahead and discard the card. And then I'll just play endless cycle top, recover up to X discarded cards, where X is the number of tides, and then +2 with dark. And then I get to recover 6 cards. Because I didn't use my armor. Yeah, this just puts me in amazing shape. Kelp is disarmed, so we will just Bane this guy. He already has 3 negative conditions, and then I can just move 4. Okay, so he's going to teleport to the furthest away, which is going to be this one. And then I don't know how I'm damaging him. I think my best bet is just going to be to run this way. Also, I don't want to get absolutely murdered. I think I'm going to suffer 3 damage and go invisible. And then I can just long rest this next turn. And I'll be happy. Shackles. Shackles is going to stun himself with Chained by Despair. Is that all possible 7 negative conditions? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so that's everything except for Brittle and Bane. Which makes this nearly the strongest possible agony of others. So this is attack for 9 into the boss. Let's not miss, please. Why did I say that? Why did I say let's not miss, please? It was attack for 10 because he was poisoned, actually. Oh, I wasn't in range, but move into range and then attack the boss. Wow, that is so disappointing. I also muddle him. Because I give him all of these negative conditions. Wow, that is so disappointing. Yeah, I wouldn't have wanted to move anymore. Okay. This Wind Demon dies. This Wind Demon can't attack or anything, so he just suffers 11. And then he's left to contemplate what he's done in his life. This guy died to wound, so I actually get a trophy out of him. And then now is when we're in trouble, though. Because now the boss is going to... He suffers from the wound because he started in range of things. He's going to destroy this totem and then attack... Yeah, attack Coral for 9. With disadvantage. It'll deal 8. Into shield 1, it does 7. It does 6. It does 5. It does 3. And I block the wound. Oh, no, it's push 2. And I suffer 3. Attack for 9, range 5, push 2. So I just go late on everybody, and I hope that he moves over this direction, and then I need somebody to come back down here to place a totem. This was a shuffle, so I hope for nothing special would be best. This makes it kind of underwhelming that I got back all of these cards. I'll just play 2. Let's see. I want to go later than him, which makes me think Cresting Force. But I probably am just doing movement to try to place totems here. Long resting on Kelp is cool. Yeah, long resting on Shackles is cool. Long resting everybody here actually would have been really good. I'm a little bit sad that I played that Coral loss now that I think about it. I'll just go late for the initiative and play a move 3. Let's just play Skitter bottom. Maybe. Or just a move 2. There's not much difference between move 2 and move 3. Wind Demon goes at 37 and dies. Render is teleporting, so he's teleporting to the furthest, which is right here. So that's good. That's really good. He's no longer muddled. And then he attacks into Coral because he was faster, right? So disadvantaged attack 9. 8, and then into shield 1 because it's a ranged attack, so 7. And 1 shield, so 6. But this time with a wound. Okay. Now we're back to the boss being more difficult. Which is good. Don't want it to be too easy. Let's see. So I suffer from the wound. I'm going to go ahead and heal 6, I think. Then I'm just going to... move 2, because I don't want to place it adjacent to him. Placing it here is good. Dang. We still need another one above him, though. So I guess, like, Kelp can go up here next turn with a move 4 and place another one above him. But then we still need another one to the right, which means I can place it here. Yeah, it's like here are the only 2 places to the right that I can still place because of the range 3 on this one. So maybe this one is placed poorly. Oh, but if I go here, then I can place one here on Shackles. And so if I go up here with Kelp and go over here with Shackles, then next turn I could hit him with Coral. So let's do that. Let's go up here with the move 2. And done. I get the heal 2. I get the heal 2. Let's see. Let's see. There was the first turn I originally did it. Then there was the turn I did the attack that missed. And then there's this turn. Have I gotten Vanguard so far? I'm not sure. I've only attacked the boss. Did I... Yeah, I went before he did on turn 2, right? Oh, no, he went before me. No, I failed this. That's okay. Done. Round 7. Oh man, does this mean my My delayed malady is going to run out before this wind demon spawns, which is really unfortunate. It's also not going to run out on like a long rest turn, or maybe it is because I played so many losses. I'm not even sure. Lose a card. Maybe it's Agony of Others. Well, I can do Infection Purge and then Agony of Others on the next turn, and then I get at least one more good turn. Maybe Cleansing Fire. I'm going to be stunned when Delayed Malady wears off, so that's going to be interesting to navigate. Get all of these back. Let's see. What do I not need? I actually don't think I need Death Spiral. Adding the curses would be nice, but I don't think it's necessary. So I'm thinking I move forward. What's the Shackles speed here? Oh, dang. There's like nothing exciting for me to do because I can't hit the boss. So even though I have all these negative conditions, all I'm doing is moving here and setting the thing. So I'll just go as fast as I can and just move and heal for 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I can't give myself any more negative conditions, so I'll just come here and heal for 7 as quickly as is possible. This does mean that I will be able to damage the boss at the very least. And so 22 is fine. I can't get the chest because that's in range 3 of this one. Which I think I could have gone one more on Coral if I had actually thought it through. And yeah, that wouldn't have hurt anything, but it's fine. I have no idea what's in the chest. Oh, actually, I don't need Grim Trophies for anything. I'll want to spend 5 trophies into the boss, but I can just do that next rest cycle. So I'll just loot 1 to get the chest. And that'll be fine. Which means 49 is fine. I can go and hit the boss. And I guess I'm just hitting him with Sodden Soil. Nice. Move in melee from the boss. I love it. No, I hate it. Why did I think that 49 was fine? Move in melee sucks, because now if I come over here... But... Okay, so the original plan doesn't work, because the original plan was to come over here, but then he would move in melee, and he would go... Yeah, he would go 1-2 to hit Shackles, and then I can't hit him. But... we don't have to go here to place it now, because as long as it's a move 2 or less for him to get to Shackles... Okay, so first I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, and place my 5th totem here. Now, I just need to get him... because I've got 2 below, I've got 2 above, I just need to get him... Where is the last one? Did I just delete it? I just need to get him 1 hex to the left, and then he's got 2 below and 2 to the right and 2 above. Meaning, I just go here, and now he'll move to melee Shackles. And so I'll move here, I heal for 7 with Down to the Dirt. Unfortunately... Oh, actually, I can attack him with Line of Transference to give him a muddle. It just does no damage. But he's muddled... which is good because now he moves. He couldn't have suffered damage at the beginning of his turn because this was to his left, so he doesn't suffer from the wound. But then now he is damageable. And so he just hits me for 7 at disadvantage. And it misses. And it was going to miss anyway, but that's fine. Then now Coral... move to, I guess I'll use this to make water under him. Or does under me make more sense? No, it doesn't. I don't think it matters either way, because if he moves, then under me doesn't help. And so now this is strengthened attack for 4 with sodden soil. No extra target, so it just does 4. Let's go ahead and do the frenzy potion, strengthened attack for 5. That also just does 5, so that's 9 damage total. All right, cool. This worked out beautifully. Now everybody is just able to hit him. I'm not invisible here. Let's see. Do I just do Infection Purge? This is my last... Yeah, this is my last turn of Delayed Malady. So I guess I drop Delayed Malady, because I'm starting my turn with Stun. So if I do actions and then drop Delayed Malady, that makes sense. So let's do Infection Purge and Agony of Others. I can hit the boss, so do I want to just Lacerating Stabs him? I kind of feel like I do. Just attack for 3, attack for 3, attack for 3. What's the downside? I don't feel like there is one. The only downside is that I don't have Lacerating Stabs to Bane this guy, but we might just, like, kill the boss. It's everybody. This has gone very smoothly. Okay, the boss is teleporting to the furthest, which has got to be this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So he's teleporting to this one, but that's a centralized location, so I'm fine with that. I feel like it's decent for me. It might be stupid to play a loss here, but I'm going to teleport to him, muddle him, and then attack him for 2, attack him for 2, attack him for 5 with Strengthen on the final one. So attack for 2. Nice. It does 4 because he's poisoned. And I gain a trophy. Then attack for 2. It also does 4. And then attack for 5, 6 because he's poisoned with Strengthen. It does 7. So that's 11 more. That's actually crazy how much damage that did. Right? Because it was 3, 3... Yeah, 3, 3, 6. And I drew +1, +1, +1. So 3, 3, 6 is 12. With 3 +1s is 15 damage. Beautiful. I will take 15 damage. And a muddle. Coral. Attacks for 2. Strengthened. It still just does... well, it does 4. This poison has been amazing. He's, like, not getting the thing where he heals himself and attacks all adjacents. Although that would actually be good for me, because then I would just be able to hit him again, because he wouldn't destroy any. So him teleporting here at least makes me have to figure out how to do the thing. I guess I'm just going to move 2. I didn't set Skitter, did I? No, so it's just a move 2. But that's fine. Dang. I was thinking for a second that I could maybe get a mastery, because I actually haven't rested yet. But I only have 4 here, and I have 4 cards here, so there's no way to get that mastery. Yeah, I can't get either of these because I haven't set Dark or done all my attacks at advantage. I have suffered... Have I suffered any damage from attacks? I don't know if I have. Have I suffered damage from attacks? I must have, because I'm down at 12. And yeah, I can't get either of these. Frustrating. All right. I haven't done Shackles yet. So, me and 2 enemies. Unfortunately, that's just me. Oh, but let's set Agony of Others. Oh, yeah, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So Agony of Others, and then I suffer damage for the number of conditions that I have, which is 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I suffer 8. which makes him suffer 8, which makes him suffer 8 from the agony of others. The next 3 sources of damage you suffer while an enemy is within range 3. Yeah, one enemy suffers the same. Beautiful. Now, I started my turn stunned. I can do actions because of delayed malady. I'm going to discard it so that I don't get this. But then when my turn ends, because I started my turn with all of these negative conditions, this goes away, this goes away, this goes away, this goes away, this goes away. Right? That should be how that works, right? Because they only didn't go away because of having delayed malady up. So if I let this expire naturally, then I would still keep the conditions and I would be stunned for next turn. But if I do this, then next turn I can just move and use burned at both ends to hurt the boss. I do believe. I do believe. Boss is going to suffer from his wound. He's going to teleport here. So I have 3 above, 2 to the left, 1 to the right, but none below. And so I need 1 below to the right and 1 just below. I muddled him this turn on Kelp, so a disadvantaged attack for 9. It does 8, it does 7, it does 7. And I get pushed for 2. And we still don't get the Wind Demons yet. Unfortunately, though, it looks like I'm not going to be able to damage him. I definitely want a long rest. I think that this is still losable here, but I'm in pretty good shape. I think I'm just going to go late, and then I'll just save these, and I can just use them to instantly bop the guy down here. Oh, actually, I have Stunning Bracelet. But yeah, that's just 2 free conditions. Yeah, I'll just do this. Which means that I can't burn at both ends of the boss. That's fine. I guess I'll just move. We have him getting closer, right? So I can force him to step 3. Well, no, he will step 3, basically, no matter what, so that he can hit a second target. I guess he would go here, because this only requires 2 movement, whereas this requires 3. That means that I can get below him, I believe. So that's very good. Kelp is going to be coming over here to bane this guy, so let's go over here and to the right. So I've got move 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right here. So I'll move 6 using the burst boots, so I get immobilized, which I think is fine. And then that means that I get to place a thing here. Now the boss goes, and he wants to hit multiple targets, so he'll go... He doesn't suffer from the wound. He goes 1, 2, and then he can hit Shackles, and I can pick... Oh, man, maybe I should have muddled him. I don't think I could have muddled him. Oh, also I'm disarmed, aren't I? Because I did a move 3 with this. No, I didn't need to do that much movement because of the bonus 4 from burst boots. So it's probably fine. Attack 6 into Kelp. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And then attack 6 into here. You know what? Man, I wish I could do Agony of Others on that, because it was actually attack 7 because of the poison, so it would deal 14 into Shackles, which would be a very nice Agony of Others, but we'll just use the Death Proof Charm. When you would suffer damage from a source, negate the damage, which means that I did not suffer the damage, so Agony of Others does not go off. And then now Kelp suffers from the wound and just has move 3, and that's not going to be enough. Man, that's just barely not enough with the teleport 3, but that's fine. Coral gets to heal for 2. Did I play Cleansing Spell? I did, so I also get a heal for 4. Then I get these. I can't place a totem where I am. But this is my first my first rest on... Oh, it's only round 9, actually. Still, it's kind of late. Kind of feel like I could drop Cresting Force, although the initiative's good. Let's drop Undertow. Once again, although the initiative's good. Maybe I drop Rising Flood? Actually, Rising Flood bottom could see a use. Yeah, okay. Done. So now we get the Wind Demons that spawn on round 10. But that does not feel like much of an issue. So what do I want? I want the boss to... I would actually love for the boss to pull in all adjacents. That would be really nice. Kelp is going to come down here and get this guy. I could go either here or here. Probably just going here. Oh, no. There's a thing right here. So I have to go down here with my teleport 4. But that's fine. Then that gets me 2 below and 2 to the right. Just barely on this one, but it is to the right. Which means that I can damage the boss then. And I can use boots to do that at 10 speed. So starting at 10 speed, I'll be able to damage the boss. Here, I'm probably damaging him with an Agony of Others. I guess this is upsetting because I didn't ever get this off. But I think I'm good to long rest. And then starting at 10 speed, I can hurt the boss. I guess I want Overwhelming Wave more than anything else, though. Yeah, let's do Chaotic Refraction Overwhelming Wave. And that just gets me set up with both things for a skitter. I'm feeling special 2 here. I was right. So we'll Boots of Speed on Kelp to go at 10. Suffer from my wound. Teleport here. Wound. Immobilize. Disarm. XP. And then Trophy. Bane. And done. Didn't actually use the Stunning Bracelet at all, but that's fine. I guess I could use it next turn. Kelp is done, which means render. So he's going to start by destroying all totems. Actually, he's going to start by suffering from a wound, because I knew I was forgetting something on Kelp's turn. We place that. And then now we have all of the requirements, since this one is just barely to his right, even though his body goes further to the right than the thing does, because it's so big. He will pull 2, pull 2. Attack into Shackles first. Attack for 6 because it's -1 on special 2. So attack for 7 because of the poison into Shackles. It does 6. Which is going to make him suffer 6. And then attack for 6 into Coral. It would deal 7, so we'll block 3 and the wound 4, so I take 3. And I'm not wounded. Oh, and now he heals, right? He finally heals off that poison that I gave him infinity ago. This guy just suffers 11. This guy, attack for 3. It does 2. But the pull away is annoying. Oh, but I've got boots. But I don't really need them because I'll just set both of these. And I don't think being adjacent to him at this moment is the most important thing in the universe. I suffer from the wound, unfortunately, which is going to use the final agony of others very inefficiently. And then, yeah, then I'll just do a heal 2. Actually, am I poisoned? Yeah, I'm poisoned. Do a heal 2. So that's a little sad. Would I rather just not heal the 2? I would maybe rather just not heal the 2. Ah, it's fine. Done. Not very many cards left. Yeah, I'm not going to get enough negative conditions for Infection Purge to be any good anymore. But we don't need very much more to do good stuff into the boss. And I can hit him now. So let's just Sodden Soil. I guess I'll Rancid Bride to poison him and Skitter. That all works. I guess I just long rest here. I mean, this thing isn't... Oh, actually. Okay. On my first character, I'm going to use my heal 3 on everybody. Because this Wind Demon could theoretically kill Kelp, which would be sad. But yeah, we're ready. Nice, I'm first. So, Coral is just going to move here with Boots. Then make water under him and poison him. And then attack for 4 advantage. It does 4. And then attack for 3 advantage, attack for 3 advantage. It does 3 and 5. Finally, we got a plus, so that's 8. And Shackles is just going to step away. And use... Oh, I guess... Well... I don't need to give myself any negative conditions, because he's already got these, so I'm not giving him anything. So yeah, not giving myself any negative conditions to give to him. Just attack him for 5. Does 3. 4. With the poison. Wind Demons... Oh, on Shackles' turn, heal 3 on everybody. And now, we still died at crit, but let's just not get crit. So this guy suffers from his wound. Attacks with disarm. The disarm is annoying. Oh, maybe I should have done line of transference so that they couldn't disarm. It's only 1 less damage than down to the dirt. Oh well. I also could have muddled myself to get a heal out of a heal 1 out of down to the dirt and then transferred the muddle onto the boss. Oh well. Attack for 6. I like called it. I called it. I got crit. That's so sad. You can lose Succumb to Fear. You technically can't Bane bosses anyway. I guess same thought process with Soul Hunger, right? That's so sad. I'm disarmed, but I'm long resting. This disarm is very unfortunate. So attack for 4 into Coral. And it misses again. I've been missed so many times, but yeah, I should have saved this. Because that disarm is very sad. Then the boss suffers, and then... Is this one furthest? Oh, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess it's ambiguous which one of these is further. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can just pick either one for him to go to. So I'll pick for him to go here. He still attacks Coral. Oh, man. There's not a way that I lose this, is there? No, I think Coral has enough cards that I shouldn't be losing. But this attack is really going to hurt Coral. Okay, thank you. So it does 7, 6. It's still really bad. And then Kelp gets the long rest. Okay, the set of these items I think is really good for me. Yeah, if I can just Grim Trophies on the boss, that'll be really good. Unfortunately, it's like, it's going to be hard to hurt him now. Yeah, it's going to be really hard to get Grim Trophies off on him. But possible. Okay. So, I kill the Wind Demon with Stunning Bracelet. So, I'm kind of thinking I just go fast and I teleport here and I stun. And then he'll die to wound no matter what. And then I just hope to get Grim Trophies off on the boss, because that will kill. Currently, I only need one here or here, and I can actually damage the boss. The problem, though, is if he teleports down here to destroy this one. I don't know. We'll just play cards and see what happens. Coral's situation is the most important. Oh, and it's actually really dire because I took so much damage from the boss just then. I should have lost a card instead of taking that damage. I guess I shield and run away, and then I just play Cleansing Swell, and then I long rest. Except I die to wound if I do that. I could just long rest right now to get rid of this wound. Oh man, this is such a big problem. Oh, I can play 3 cards here though. Okay. So I'll play Sharpshot and Cleansing Swell and Rising Flood to get away. And then I long rest next turn and I get a good heal. And then I have a fair number of cards because I just need like 1 or 2 turns of hitting the boss to kill him. Please do not show me fast Wind Demons that kill. Crap. That's a neutral damage card, too. There's no way for me to help on Shackles, is there? No. And the boss teleporting down here. So, I'm... Okay. I'm panicking. Let's just start with Kelp, I guess. Is there any point in me... I actually kind of think it's best for me to go right here. Yes. This is best. This is best, because the boss is going to teleport here, and he's attacking me with disadvantage then, which means it's impossible for him to kill me. So... I am just going to move here. I do not want this Wind Demon dead, so I will use the Stunning Bracelet to stun it. This way it can't do anything to me. Then I'm unfortunately not going to be able to spend Grim Trophies to hurt the boss, but the boss is going to teleport. Oh. But now he can't teleport to this hex, which means he teleports to one of these 2, which means it's impossible for me to place one under him. Or can he teleport on top of them? He teleports adjacent to the wind curving furthest from him and destroys it. And it's definitely this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it's close, but it's definitely this one. So it's impossible for me to get any below him with him right here. Does that mean that I don't want to do this and I just want to let the Wind Demon hit me? I think it does. I think it actually means that I just stand right here, because then he's teleporting here. I mean, maybe I can just pick any hex.
Well, from here, it's impossible for him to go to the left, for me to put anything to the left, and from here, it's impossible for me to put anything below. Dang it. This tree is so poorly... Actually, I guess that means that this wind carving is just really poorly placed. Maybe I should have thought about that better. So I guess I will go here and stun this guy. And then I just need the boss to move. It's kind of as simple as it is. Does this mean that I want to be here? Because if I'm here when the boss teleports, he pushes me away. And then with my final turn, I could do a move 4. Yeah, I think that's what I want. I want to be here. Because if I'm here and the boss runs this way to hit me, then I can run to the left. Ugh, okay. And yeah, the only way that I could hurt him this turn is if I could place one here and then attack him with a different character, which isn't doable. Alright, well, let's see if the Wind Demons end me right here. Because this Wind Demon attacks Coral, and this could be really bad. It does 2 damage, which would make me die to wound. So I'll lose Cresting Force. Which is, I think that classifies in really bad. I suffer from the wound. Yeah, I needed it to miss. Was like the only thing that could have happened. Then I'll do Sharp Chitin, Cleansing Swell. And then move 3. 1, 2, 3. That's not even... That's not even very good. I did not get away. Oh, no. Oh, no. Come on. We've got to... This has got to be possible. I've got to be able to do this. Okay, this move 3 on Shackles could be very important. I do have a few turns left because of the Stamina Potion on my next rest cycle, the 3-card rest cycle. So... my movement here can be very important because I could go 1, 2, 3 to try to place another one here, because it would be below him. What do I need? What do I need? I kind of need to get somebody up to this corner because if he's teleporting here this turn, which means the furthest one away is this one. So, if he's going to this one to destroy it, I need somebody up here to place one here, and then Coral can place one, like, up here and then hit the boss. Oh, this is so bad. This is not the shuffle, so at least we're likely to not see this card again. The easiest scenario is just if he gets his nothing special. His just move and attack. Because once he teleports here, I cannot hit him until he moves. So that means all special 2s are really bad, which means I don't want anybody in range of special 2. I need Shackles to potentially tank Wind Demon for me. So yeah, I'm going to go 1, 2... Oh. I can't go 1, 2, 3 because of the water that Coral placed. Oh, but I used Rising Flood. So I can move this water away. Designate a water hex adjacent, regardless of line of sight, relocate. To an adjacent featureless hex. And then now I can move 3. I get disarmed. But I can heal for 5. And then now Shackles tanks for Coral next turn. And it's impossible for Coral to be focused by anything. Then the boss teleports here. He doesn't suffer from the wound. He attacks for 9. So once again, I die to crit. Okay, but I did not get crit again. And I get pushed away too. And he destroys this. Super sketchy. I'm long resting everybody, right? Long resting everybody. Move and melee. That's not move and melee. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. First things first, Wind Demon dies. Second thing second. Oh, no. 1, 2, 3, 4? I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna lose. I lost. I lost. I lost. Wind Demon does attack for 4 into Shackles. Does attack for 4 into Kelp. Coral. How much shield do I have? This is a melee attack. So I have 2 shield. Attack for 4 into 2 shield. Show me a -2. That's not a -2. So I lose 2 cards. And then attack for 4 into Kelp. And then the boss. So he moves, at least. But he just moves 2. Which means that I still have none to the left of him. And he's going to kill Coral here. Unless it misses. So attack for 6 into Kelp. Exhausted. Attack for 6 into Coral. Did not miss. So I have to lose 2 cards again. I suffer 1. And then I heal for 5. And I have to lose 1 of these. But it was a long rest, so I get these back. Hold. 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 Wait a second. Wait a second. This could be doable. Oh, but it's so freaking close, man. Okay. Here's the play. Here's the play. We have Cleansing Swell to push the boss. So I move 2 with Boots. I move 2. And I Cleansing Swell to push the boss. But then I can't set a totem here. I have to set a totem in order to be able to damage him. Damn it. I need a totem right here. And I need the boss right here. Is what I need. How can I do this? I don't know how I can do this. The stamina potion helps. It means that I get 3 more turns of actions. 1 turn right now, stamina potion, 1 turn again. So if I could get 2 down to the dirts into the boss, that most likely kills him. 2 attacks for 6. One way I could do that is by moving Coral over, pushing the boss in, and then moving Coral over, pushing the boss in, and then the next turn moving Coral down and setting a totem. I just need more movement. I just have no movement is the problem. I know I can tank on Coral. If he gets moving melee, I'm in good shape. If he gets teleport to the furthest totem, I straight lose. If he gets moving melee, I'm in amazing shape because I just know Coral just doesn't have the movement. Does Coral have the damage? The water screws me so freaking hard. My wife has brought me the baby. I don't know what to do, baby girl. I do not know what to do. Getting crit on Kelp on that turn. I mean, it was the only thing that could go wrong, was getting crit on that one specific turn. That was literally the only thing. Because if I still had Kelp, it'd be so easy. I just go down here with Kelp and I place a thing. Let's see. If... One, two, three, four. No. Okay, I put the water here, not here. is what we decided. I put the water here. Because... Okay. If it's special 2... If it's special 2, he pulls in, and then I go 1, 2, 3, 4 with Shackles. So he pulls in, I go 1, 2, 3, 4 with Shackles. I can place a totem here. He's pulled Coral to here. I use Boots to move. I use Cleansing Swell to push him. Boots to move, Cleansing Swell to push him, and then I move up. And then I can damage him. So Special 2 is okay. I can still win with Special 2 because I move down here with Shackles. I place the thing right here. I push him this way with Coral. And then I attack him for 5 with Shackles with Down to the Dirt. And then I just have to be able to attack him again. Which means that I need Special 2 like 2 turns in a row. If he gets move in melee, same thing. Because that's 36, so he would move in melee Coral. I have armor to not die, and I can't be crit, so I never die to it. And then I run down here on Shackles, and I place a totem, and it's the same thing. Oh, actually, interestingly, because I have 10 health with Down to the Dirt, I actually want to wound myself so that I suffer 1 damage. Which I think is kind of funny. Okay, I mean, I think that this is my only play. If he gets Special 1, I lose. But Special 2 is fine. So, 4 of his 6 cards are good. Okay, so 2/3 chance that this turn... Oh, whoops, I did not mean to do that. I meant to hit start round. But we know that the first card drawn is a -2. We got nothing special, which is very good. It means that next turn needs to be Special 2. If next turn is Special 2, we can win, which it's now a 3 in 5 chance that it's Special 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Wound myself. Move 4. And place a totem here. Dude, this water is like messing everything up. I place the water here. And so now he sees 1, 2, 3 to get to Shackles, or 1, 2 to get to Coral. So he goes here. And I don't want to heal myself with Unending Torment. I do want to Major Stamina Potion back Down to the Dirt. Oh, but if he gets his Special 2, he pulls Shackles in and attacks him. So I am going to do the heal for 5. Because, like, I just lose if he gets Special 1 next turn. Oh, no, because I get to damage him. But I don't need Down to the Dirt because I can attack him with these, and that's an attack for 5 as well. Oh, no. I think I don't do the heal. Because the options are, if he gets Special 1, I get to attack him, and I kill him with a crit. If he gets Special 1, I get to attack him with both characters next turn, actually. Oh, and I get to attack him with Coral this turn, don't I? I do get to attack him with Coral this turn, actually. What is this guy doing? There's no wind, though. Yeah, because he ate the wind last turn so that he could hit all of my characters, which was a disaster. Okay, cool. So the boss doesn't suffer from the wound, moves here, but now he's damageable. He attacks me for 7. We knew it was drawing the -2 because I accidentally drew it. So 5, 4, block the wound, block 2 damage. So wait, we're blocking 2, 4, and it was attack for 5, so I take 3, which actually still did kind of a lot. But now I think I've got it. I just do attack for 2. And he's not in any water, and I can't put any water under him in any way. So it's just a regular attack for 2, which is attack for 3. Please. Okay, that's fine. It does 3. And then if he gets... Oh, what did the baby do? She hit something on my keyboard. And I've never hit that key before. I have never hit that before. What did you do? Good morning. It is 7:30 a.m. You're not supposed to be awake yet. But you weren't letting Mama sleep, were you? Oh, man. So if it's special 2, there's a very good chance that Coral is just dead now, because I can't underspeed any special 2s. So actually special 1 is best. Actually, Coral may just be dead. Attack for 4 into Coral. It would deal 3. Okay. So Coral is done. Oh, this guy went before me, but that's fine because I just lose this card and then I attack him. And I don't need to push him or anything. I'm so nervous. So down to the dirt is a ranged attack for 5, and then I short rest and I have another ranged attack for 5. So if it's special 2, if it's special 2, I'm in a lot of trouble because it pulls Shackles in. If it's special 1, I get 1 chance to crit. And if I crit him, I win. So special 1, I need a crit to win. Special 2, I need him to not kill Shackles, and I need the Wind Demon to not do much. Yeah, I also think that that's very sketchy. Why do I keep pressing B instead of draw thing? It is special 2. Okay. Oh, crap. This means that he heals. So he does suffer from the wound, which is good. He pulls, and then he attacks for 6 into Shackles. And then he attacks for 6 into Coral. And Coral will lose these 2 cards. Then the Wind Demon attacks. And that just kills Coral. Never did I think that it was all going to be coming down to Shackles. Okay. I guess I poisoned myself, right? Oh, man. This is too nerve-wracking. It's too nerve-wracking, baby. Too nerve-wracking. All right. I need to figure out my possible win conditions, because there are not very many. 1, I crit with down to the dirt right now, and I win. I do think I poisoned myself. Oh, but I also need to potentially survive a Wind Demon. Okay. Easiest way to win is a Wind Demon gets a standstill card. So if I poison myself on Shackles, and I move down here, I attack the boss. I can give him... Okay, poisoning myself doesn't help, because I can only... No, I do give him all of my negative conditions. I come down here with just a move 2. I attack the boss. I attack the boss for 5, and I give him poison and wound. With attack for 5, +2 doesn't do anything for me. +2 does not do anything. I do give him poison and wound, but I would deal 7. Oh, actually, +2 would do one thing. Well, not much. No, it doesn't really help. My big problem is that I can't outspeed any of his special 2s next turn. So any special 2, he pulls me in and I die. One way we could counteract that would be doing down to the dirt at disadvantage, or just doing a melee attack with these, and then playing move 3, and then if he gets special 2, he only pulls me for 2. So if he gets special 2, I can do all of those things, which means that I have to long rest next turn because I'm disarmed. So that is how I get a chance to attack him if it's special 2. The problem is, if it's special 2 next turn, then it has to be... Well, if it's special 2 next turn and then special 1 the turn after, it just all depends on what the order of his deck is. Because I can win... If I knew the order, I would win. The problem is that it's a 50-50 chance. There are 2 special 2s and 2 special 1s. Because if it's special 2, then I disarm myself and I go far away. If it's special 2 twice, I think I always lose, unless I crit. If it's special 2 into special 1, then the disarm play works because I can long rest the following turn. And then I can... And then it would need to be special 1 again. So maybe that never works. Alright, fine. I'm just going to move 2 and I'm going to attack him for 5 to down to the dirt. And it does not crit. I did not poison myself. It does 6. And so I have to attack him again to kill him. I can short rest and I have a ranged attack, and then I just try to get away from the Wind Demon. Which means that I guess that there's not any more time for analysis. Burned at both ends. I can't do burned at both ends because I'm wounded. So I guess I have to suffer 1. And then I just have to hope that this works. I need a standstill card out of Wind Demon. I'm dead. Oh, come on. Come on. No. No. Are you kidding me? The Wind Demon, the Wind Demon, the Wind Demon. Of all things, the Wind Demon couldn't have just gotten this card, his next card. His next card, he would have stood still and not been in range. This card, would he have... No, this card I would have been fine because I would have hit him and then run away. Oh, I actually think he would have been able to hit me no matter where. I had moved 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, he would have hit me no matter where I went with that card. But his, this card, I think I would have been fine because I could have gotten out of range. Maybe not. Okay, so I didn't have very many chances. This card would have worked. This card, I think I would have survived the attack. I don't know. But had I survived that attack, because it's special 1, I would be able to attack the boss. And then there's the crit. It's the next freaking card. Unbelievable. I'm not replaying the level, but it's a fun one. It's hard. I can't believe this Wind Demon, the normal Wind Demon with the base attack 3, is the only thing that caused me from, like, actually winning. and it's like 2 health. I wonder if I forgot any heals somewhere. You know what? When I didn't do the heal 5 with Unending Torment. Okay, so if I just did that heal with Unending Torment, then I would survive this hit just fine, and I would win. I don't know. It's a fun boss. I like it. The turn of having Shackles not come over here and have him come this way based off the card the boss drew makes for some cool stuff. You need to go back to sleep. Did she do your dipey? Let's go do a dipey. I'll do Outpost phase on my own.